What's up everybody, Alex here from PI Paintball and AG Paintball, coming at you from Paintball Extravaganza 2014. This is the end of day 2. This is my thoughts, recollections on what I saw today, and basically just giving you my 2 cents on everything that's going on. Just to start off with, link in the description. All the pictures I took today are over on my Facebook page. It's just facebook.com/PIPaintball, or just search PI Paintball on Facebook. If you guys didn't see the quick video I put up earlier today from over at the conference center where Extravaganza is at, I was pretty busy today. Right off the bat, first thing in the morning, I was in the DLX Lux class, and I didn't actually get out of that until a little after 1:30. It ran quite a bit long. After today, excuse the yawn, I'm pretty tired. Yeah, I spent most of my day in the Lux class. So I did get this. This is right here. We get the Lux 2.0 OLED, and you can see the OLED screen right back here. Other than that, any differences between this and the actual Lux 2.0 are absolutely, really, honestly, no difference. It's really just the OLED screen. It's extremely minimal difference. It's the OLED screen and the software, obviously, on the board, because the board does talk. So, oh my god, excuse the yawn. Man, I'm tired. So the board has the voice packs are loaded up all with the software for all the extra stuff that comes on the board, because there are extra features on this board because it's a new board. The software is not backwards compatible. The old software is not forwards compatible. Makes sense. Totally different. Something that is coming for Luxes, if you have a Lux 2.0 with the eye covers, with this little latch here to get the eye cover off, or for anybody that has a Lux 1.0 or 1.5, if you're using 2.0 eye covers, there is an update coming out in a couple weeks. So if I can just get this eye cover off here real quick, I can show you guys. Maybe. Gotcha. So here we have the Lux 2.0 eye cover. So if you guys don't know, with the original Lux, the 1.0, the eye covers were held on solely by this magnet right here and this magnet right here. They were completely magnetic. The issue is paint and debris would either gunk up in the detents right here, or it would cover up the magnets on the inside. And then the next time the bolt would sail through the breach, there was so little magnetic force, the bolt would knock the detents in like it should, but there was so little magnetic force holding the eye cover there, the force of the bolt hitting the detent would actually just pop off the eye cover. So with the 1.5, they actually bored out a hole in the side of the Lux. Now I'm going to hold this up, and I don't know if my camera here on my computer is going to pick it up. Maybe if I hold it in light. Yep, there we go. So right there you can see that hole right there. That's at the tip of my finger. That's actually a screw hole for the Lux 1.5 eye covers, because they used the 2 magnets and a screw right there at the tip of my finger. You didn't have to use it. They incorporated this hole right here next to the eye ribbon that's at the tip of my finger right now. It's actually a storage space for that screw. So if you don't want to use it, you can unscrew it from here, and you don't have to try and put it in like a little tiny bag or put it in the case or something like that. You screw it into this hole. The only purpose of that hole is to hold on to that screw for you, so you don't lose it, so you don't have to use it. It's just a storage place, which is really cool. It's a storage space inside of the gun for the gun's parts. You know, on a tournament speedball gun, who knew? So the big thing is that with the Lux 2.0, they went to this, you can see this little black latch right there, and basically what that is I don't know if my camera's going to pick this up. but it's basically almost a U-shaped latch that you have to pull back. It's slotted on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's slotted on the bottom, so when you put this eye cover in, it actually clips into a little groove that's split into the body of the Lux. And right now, if you look at it, you can see that black band on either side of that latch right there. That's actually an O-ring, just to give it a little kind of little spring push. So they're actually going to be replacing that O-ring that's holding that's giving it that spring push with an actual spring. So that should come out in a couple weeks. I will be, as soon as that comes out, I will be giving Lux a call, and I'll be getting an order of those. If anybody out there has Luxes, has 2.0s, that they have that rubber band, that they want the upgrade, that is completely free of charge, come in, give us a call, or just come into the shop, and I will get you that upgrade. That is free of charge from DLX. So the other recent update that I learned from the class with the DLX is inside the bolt system. Go ahead and put this down over here. Alright, so go ahead and rip this bolt system apart real quick. So inside Lux bolts, inside starting with late 1.5 bolts and 2.0 bolts, you can see a spring inside that slit right there. Anybody that's familiar with Luxes, this is kind of more for you guys. If you have a Lux and you have this spring in here, and it's not the super newest generation of spring, which only came out too recently, there is an upgrade. There is a better part. There is a better spring and screw that goes inside your bolt. That is free of charge. Come see me. I will replace it for you. I will get you that new part and put it in your gun. That is completely free of charge, courtesy of DLX, and I will make sure that happens for you. I feel like there's a couple more minor updates or something like that with the Lux that I'm really forgetting or missing and stuff like that. Anything that is new, that is an update from DLX, with the obvious exception of a new board and an OLED screen and a new frame to get the OLED upgrade, is not free of charge. Anything else, like the spring, like the detents, anything else minor in the gun, is completely free of charge, courtesy of DLX. Come talk to me. I will get it to you in your gun. No questions asked. I will just take your gun and I will put the upgrades into it, and I will deal with DLX on the backside. You know, because that is an issue between me and DLX. That is not an issue that you have to worry about with DLX. So that was it. Yeah, I was in that Lux class for a good portion of today. Immediately following that, I I turned over and had to go to the die class. At which point, put this down. At which point, I came across this super nice DM14 that I have right now. So obviously this DM14 is orange and purple. Just by the way, both of these are for sale at AG Paintball. These are both brand new. This Lux OLED 2.0 is $1,500. The DM14s, I believe, are selling for $15. Is that right? I believe the MSRP is $15. Or the map is $15. I believe so. But either way, these are both property of myself and AG Paintball, and these are for sale in the shop. If you want to come check these out, just come by the shop. So yeah, we got this DM14. The DM14's been out for a little while, so there's been a lot of stuff on the internet ever since World Cup, so I don't really want to talk about it too much, because there's nothing really to talk about. Everything that everybody's wanted to know about the DM has really already been out there. I'm just showing it off because this DM is super pretty, and I'm really happy having it in my hands. So other than that, if you have any questions about either of these two guns, if you're interested in buying them, or you just have questions about them being new guns and you have questions about the guns, just hit me up. Comments here on YouTube, on Facebook, send me a message, come by AG Paintball and see me in the pro shop. No question, I'll help you out with anything you want to know. So yeah, that was pretty much my day. I got so swamped with with going to Lux class and going to dye class. Um, that was my entire day. By the time I got out of dye class, it was pretty much 4 o'clock, and that was pretty much the end of the day because Paintball Extravaganza kind of wraps up right after that. I really didn't get a chance to walk around Extravaganza like I wanted to today, so I didn't get to take too many pictures. As you can see, the pictures that I did take are over on the Facebook page. So I very gently put these down. Not as much as I really wanted to. Certainly not as much as I've wanted to over this entire trip. Again, just like yesterday, I didn't have a lot of time. More so than yesterday. And in like the half hour that I did have to walk around Extravaganza today, everybody was just booked. I only got to talk, I only got to talk to a couple guys and take pictures of stuff. So I'm just going to run down, same deal as I did yesterday, I'm going to run down my list of stuff that I actually checked out. And I'm going to give a little bit more in-depth opinion on them. So the first thing I'm going to knock out, because it's pretty quick, is the new Empire stuff. Yesterday I did the minis and the axes and all that stuff. Today I went back to the Empire booth and got pictures and checked out the new clothing and the new luggage and the new packs by Empire. So you've got basically you've got the couple different lines. You know, you've got like the LTD line, then you've got like the Prevail line, then you've got like the mid-end line of like packs and jerseys and pants and all that kind of stuff. So there's new patterns and new colors this year. Those are in the photos. Go check those out. I might not have photos of all the colors, but I have a photo of all the patterns. So go check those out. The other thing that they had is they had a whole new set of luggage. The bags looked really good, guys. So that's... I've been looking for a new gear bag for a while. I don't know what I want to get. I don't know if I want to go with a Planet Split, the split kit bag. I don't know if I want to go with the brand, the new Dye Navigator bag. It's freaking huge. These bags are looking pretty good. I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to get. So, go check out those pictures. If you have questions about that, just hit me up. Stopped by the Tippmann booth today. Checked out the MagFed and the airsoft gun they had. The airsoft gun they had, that M4 thing. There's pictures of that in the photos I uploaded to the Facebook page. It's pretty cool. I wasn't able to get a Tippmann rep to come over. They were just so small because it's Tippmann and GI now, because GI Sports owned Tippmann. If you didn't know that, GI Sports bought Tippmann not too long ago. So it's all one big booth, so they only have one set of guys there helping people out and giving information and reps and stuff like that, instead of two completely different sets of guys where, it could have been more guys. So there's only one set of guys, so they're really limited. These guys are trying to cover the GI booth and the Tippmann booth, so, I get it. They weren't around to talk to every single person. It's cool. So, my thoughts on the Tippmann MagFed. It seems solid. A lot of people want to get into MagFed. It seems really cool. I've tried MagFed a couple times. Not really my deal. But it's not, I'm not sitting here saying that I look down on it. It's not my play style. It's just like Pump. I don't play Pump. It's not my play style. I tried it a while ago. Didn't care for it. I'd rather go out in the tournament field. That's just my thing. So there's plenty of MagFed stuff there. It's really cool. The conversion kit to get on the 98, you just take off that snap latch feed neck, you take it off, and you pull it back, and those hooks come out, just taking the feed neck off the body, and this adapter piece just goes on the exact same way the feed neck got on, and just latches on, and that's just the same exact piece that you put the mags in. So that's it. That's completely it. That's it. $50, and you could take your $60 Tippmann 98 that you got off Craigslist, and you can just put mags in it, and you're playing MagFin paintball, and you can now go to these MagFin only events, and you can try that style, and it's like a whole new thing opening up for you to try a whole different type of paintball. It's really cool. I think the price point is really good at $50 for a gun that's already not that expensive. I think it's really solid. I think they really hit something with it. So that should be coming out to stores soon. We should have some. We're definitely looking to get some in our shop, so we should have some soon. So So the other MagFed thing they had, obviously, is the TCR. So basically, it's an adaptive platform that they built over the TIPX pistol that they have. It looks cool. It feels good in the hands. It's really light. The whole platform of it really, I think, goes a whole different direction with MagFed, where you can get that small, compact, light gun. You don't, you can go MagFed, which means you have to go towards the more Milsim style of guns, right? I don't see why that dictates it needs to be a big, giant, heavy 10-pound gun. Why can't it be a small, light gun? It's not gonna look like a DM or a Lux or something like that. But why can't it be that small, light gun? And I think the TCR is that, and I think it's a good direction, especially at the price. It's good for that entry level stuff, because you see a lot of this MagFed stuff, like you see Rap 4 and stuff like that with the MagFed, and it's not cheap to get into. So I think it's really solid. It felt really good. It felt stable. It didn't feel cheap necessarily. All the little accessories and everything that were on it were really cool. You get the flip down sights, you get the fold up foregrip. It's compatible with all the different magazines that are out there. You've got like the 7-round and the 12-round magazine from Tippmann, and it's compatible with the 20-round Zeta magazine that just came out not too long ago. So that TCR is also completely First Strike compatible, which is really cool. A lot of people are starting to get into those First Strike rounds, getting into MagFed, more that Milsim style of play. It's definitely not easy to get into. It's not cheap. A lot of people don't do it. So I think that provides a good avenue for people to get that taste, where they can later on get into it. You don't have to spend $500 to go try it. So on that First Strike note, as far as I can understand and as far as I can tell, the MagFed kit for the 98 not First Strike compatible, because the only way it's MagFed is it's just the adapter that actually clips onto the 98 to let you put mags onto the adapter, but it's not changing the gun at all. So that all that's doing is letting a mag, one of the Tippmann magazines, properly load a paintball into the breech of a 98. The gun isn't changed, the bolt isn't changed, the breech isn't changed in that Tippmann 98. It would just be like if you took the feed neck off a 98, so you've just got that big hole in the side, and you tried to just jam a First Strike round in there and fire it. It's not going to work. Same deal with the MagFed kit. It's not going to work. That's not what it's for. Can you get First Strike rounds in that mag? Yes. If you put it into this Tippmann 98 conversion kit, is it going to shoot? No, absolutely not. So as far as I know, I wasn't able to get in contact with one of those guys yet. Hopefully I will tomorrow and get a little information on it. But that's my first thought on it. I wouldn't really be surprised at all if that's the truth. So I just kind of take it for that right now. I did a little bit of research online, see if I can find any information on it. Seems to be the consistent consensus is that that's pretty much what's going on. TCR is First Strike, the 98 conversion kit, not First Strike. So moving on to the last thing I went and checked out today that everybody seems to want to know of is the the new product coming out of Tiberius. And it's not necessarily coming out of Tiberius, it's coming out of Tiberius's small company that they created called D2, and it's called the Ion. It's a mask, and the pictures are in the files I uploaded to the Facebook page earlier, so go check those out if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you do know what I'm talking about, because it's been everywhere on Facebook, it's been everywhere in PB Nation. For anybody who's been around for any amount of time in paintball, your first thought is probably that the Angel Eyes are back. I'm probably not the first one to say that I don't think Angel Eyes are back. Is it possible that they bought the IP from Angel? Yes, absolutely. It's absolutely possible. From what I've heard and when I've talked to these people about it, is it Angel Eyes? No. My knowledge on the whole project is that back when Angel was still around, they produced the Angel Eyes. the Angel Eye mask that they produced, the prototypes, never passed ASTM. They never passed mask standards to be pronounced a safe, usable paintball mask. And they understood that the R&D and the work it was going to take and put into this mask to make it passable, to make it safe, was going to cost them too much money, so they dropped the project. So do I think Tiberius bought the IP of Angel Eyes and had the money that Angel Paintball did not at the time to complete this mask? No, I absolutely do not. I was checking out the mask. I was looking everywhere for an ASTM stamp. I could not find one. At this point, I'm assuming it's not certified as a safe paintball mask yet, and it's still completely prototype. That is the one thing you guys have to remember about a lot of these products you're seeing coming out of Paintball Extravaganza. I've had a lot of questions about this over the past couple days of people seeing pictures of products. And the first messages I get and the first message I see going to like a lot of companies all over the place, it's going to like Punishers or A&S or like Hustle Paintball or stuff like that. The questions are, you know, how much does it cost? Can you buy me one? You guys have to understand that half of this product that is at Paintball Extravaganza and stuff that you're seeing pictures of is not finished products. A lot of this is prototypes. It's not stuff that I'm sitting there and I just see this Angel Eye mask, apparently, and I just walk up to the guy from Tiberius and I say, okay, I want 10 of these, and we shake hands, and I go home and I send him money and he sends me 10 Angel Eyes next week. That's not how this works. A lot of these are prototypes. A lot of the stuff I've seen isn't going to be around anytime soon. Never mind if it's going to be around at all. If anything, a lot of the pictures that I put up from last year from Paintball Extravaganza should show that. And last year I put up pictures of E-Flexes, and they had that cool pattern that you might have seen some of the guys from Infamous wearing during this year's PSP season, with the kind of skull print pattern on the flex, and even the camo ones that are currently out in stores now, but only got to stores recently. Were at Extravaganza last year. Neither of those were made. The ones with the skull print on the bottom of the flex, they never got right, and they dropped the project, and it was never produced. The camo ones just came out recently because they just figured out how to get the material right with the coloring needed to make that kind of pattern on that rubber. So, you know, just remember that a lot of what you're seeing is not finished product. It's not stuff that you're going to see in stores next week, regardless of if you see it up online on some of these sites for pre-order. Some of it just never comes to fruition. That's just how it is. That's what this trade show is for. It's partly to just have all these people come down and gauge interest in the product. You know, so a company doesn't make a product and they make, you know, 10,000 units of this product because they really love it, and then they bring it to Extravaganza here, and everybody goes and checks it out, and nobody likes it. Now what are they going to do? Now they have 10,000 units of this product that nobody wants. So a lot of people come here with their finished product that they think is going to do really well, and it's not being made yet, or they come here with you know, they kind of time the production of their product so they can come here at Extravaganza with that product, and it's not quite finished, but it's pretty much done, and you've really got that good idea of that's what it's going to be, and it's on its way. And you can these companies can gauge whether or not they should actually make this product. So that's, you know, something to keep in mind, guys. I absolutely encourage you to leave comments and send me messages and ask me questions about stuff. But asking me what is it going to cost, generally asking me what is it going to cost or what do you think it's going to cost, is kind of hit or miss. It might be okay because a lot of people kind of know what they want to charge for things. But asking me, you know, what is it going to cost or can you buy me one? Generally, no, I cannot buy you one, and sometimes I don't know what it's going to cost. A lot of the times I do, but for me, at this point, this isn't, I'm not really down here to pick up individual products for individual people. This is coming from me as a personality, as a YouTube channel, PI Paintball. If you're seeing this or viewing this on AG Paintball, and you're seeing stuff that you want, that you're very interested in, that is finished product, it's not super prototypey or anything like that. If you're coming through this as AG Paintball, that is something to go to the AG Paintball Facebook page and send us a message and ask us if that's something that we can start working with you on. Is that something that you could maybe order in the future? You know, tell us that you're interested in it. Ask us, you know, ask whatever questions you have about the product and stuff like that. And we'll do our best, and I'll do my best to get back to you and keep in contact with you and answer any questions that you have, and definitely see if we can work something out, and I can you know, I can add it to, you know, some of the buy orders that we're starting to do. Granted, another thing you guys have to understand is I'm not going to have any of this next week or this weekend. Shipping is not that fast. Orders don't go through that fast. I'm not going to have anything within the next week. It'll come in when it comes in. I'll stay in contact with you guys about it, obviously, but it's not instant. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're viewing this through AG Paintball, that is something you can do. Send us a message, and that's something we can work on. Ask me questions about it, and it might be a possibility, but there's absolutely no promises. If you're coming through this from my YouTube channel, from PI Paintball, that's not what I'm here for. I'm doing all this stuff and putting all these videos and stuff up on YouTube and Facebook as informational stuff, because a lot of people were asking me questions, and I have the unique opportunity coming down here at Paintball Extravaganza as here as field and store staff, to just get a glimpse and really get a feel for a lot of the product that's down here, and get information out to you guys, and get my opinion out to you guys. So that's all. It's starting to get pretty long, approaching half an hour. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. That's about everything I have for you guys for day 2 of Paintball Extravaganza. I'll be coming back at you tomorrow with day 3. Tomorrow is my last day here. I got something going on with Planet Eclipse tomorrow, but I should still have some free time, and I'm going to do my best to go see the last of the vendors that I want to check out and the last of the product that I want to check out, and I'll try and get pictures and video and more information for you guys. So that's about it for tonight, and I will catch up with you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching.